Hey, what's up guys? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and I'm doing my end of the year 2016 pocket dump. What we're going to do is show you all this gear. I've also got a belt and a bag that I'm going to show you as well, and then throw in a little bonus here that I haven't EDC'd a ton, but something that's being rolled into my EDC gear. So I'm going to give you an overview of this stuff kind of from far away, and then I'll zoom the camera in and talk about these different things. So we'll start over here, my Arc'teryx beanie. This has been a standard go-to for me for years. This is a new item. This is the ThruNite C2, and this is basically a portable charger. There's an 18650 battery in there. I think it's a 3400 milliamp that they include with it. For my keychain system, I've got a tack link. I've got an O-light keychain light on there. I've got a pen, and then just my keys and stuff. Flashlights, the two I've been using the most, the S1 baton, and then this new ER5 from PowerTech. I haven't used the new rechargeable S1 baton as much as just the standard one that works with the CR123. As far as my knives, I've been rocking the Benchmade Loco, and then also this Spyderco as well. And this is the Delica. I always mix up if it's the Delica or the Endura, and as you can see, it's blue. I've been using the Schrade tactical pen. This is just kind of the standard one. That's kind of, it's most basic, but I like the most. This is the 0 Hour Apex pen, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. My wallet has been the VanQuest wallet, and then my gloves have been these. These are your modern leather gloves, and they're kind of a classic look from Ironclad. And I've been using these instead of mechanics gloves. I still do like mechanics gloves, but these have been really good for me in recent days. So there's the standard overview of this stuff. Let me zoom in. I'll talk through each item in a little bit more detail, and then show you my my bag, and then also my my belt that I've been using as well. First thing we'll look at here are these gloves. These are the Ironclad modern leather gloves. They do have leather on the palm, terry cloth here for wiping your nose or wiping sweat. Hook and loop here to cinch them up once they're on. Flexible material here and here. My hand size is a large, and these fit true to size, so these are accurate for what I'm actually looking for a glove. These are definitely not cold weather gloves, but you know, driving gloves or just out and about doing a couple things. These are gloves that I generally go to. They're starting to get a little bit dirty, but these have been good for me so far, and they're very inexpensive. And as always, all links to all these items will be in the description section down below. So I'll start off with those. Those are the Ironclad gloves. Let's talk some knives now. This is the Spyderco Delica. And I don't have a ton of Spydercos, but all the Spydercos I have, I do like. This is kind of a cool color. I actually got this one in a battle box. I think it was like I don't know if it was the water filtration one. That's why they gave you blue, but very simple, very basic knife, very lightweight, extremely lightweight and compact. I do find that even though it does have a pretty deep pocket clip, you do have that blue section sticking out, so it can be a little bit eye-catching, so just be aware of that. And I got a nasty crack on my finger, on my thumb, just because my skin is so dry, so deploying it right now is a little bit hard to do, where putting my finger on that jimping is a little bit painful. But anyhow, just want to tell you that. Thanks for all your pity. Cool little knife. The Delica is kind of the smaller version. The Endura is a little bit bigger. Not that big, but it's definitely a little bit bigger than this. And yeah, cool knife. Now I've been using this one on and off. The one I've been using way more though has been this, which is the Benchmade Loco 808. You can get this with the satin finish, with the black finish. You can also get it with partial serrations, or as you can see here, with the plain edge. And one thing I will tell you is that this knife has bit me a lot. It comes extremely sharp. So S30V is your steel, big blade, hefty blade, and everybody I know who holds this says this thing is super ergonomic. It's definitely a larger EDC knife, and just going to be a little bit too big, I think, for some people. But for me, I don't mind a large EDC, and this has been a really fun, nice knife to use. And again, it just comes razor sharp, so be careful of that. And I will tell you that because the blade is so heavy, you press down the access lock, which let me just show you real quick. Just a lot of accents there on the access lock, there on your pivot point. The milling, just in general, really thoughtfully done. 808, in case you didn't know, is the area code for the guy who designed it in Hawaii. The 808 Loco is what it's called. Anyhow, what I was going to say is because of the weight of the blade, you just press that access lock down, and it falls down into place like so. An oversized EDC knife, but definitely becoming a favorite of mine. This one and the Benchmade Crooked River have been ones I've enjoyed using, despite the fact that they're quite large. As far as flashlights, this is the S1 baton from O-Light. It's been a great light for me. I like the fact that it's got that clip so you can put it on a hat. When I'm unloading the car at night, my interior light is not working so great, so I've been using this quite a bit. And yeah, it's lightweight and compact, so I can wear this on a pair of khakis without feeling like I got some huge, flashlight sitting in my pocket. But this has been a go-to for me. And more recently, this light from PowerTac. This is the ER5, and this is about the size, a little bit smaller and sleeker, but generally the same size of like a Phoenix PD35 or the 35 TAC that I have. This has been a great light. I just finished my review on this, and I'll tell you right now, no real downsides to this light. USB rechargeable from a very low setting to a very high setting. You do have that end tail cap switch, then your selector up here. USB rechargeable. It can stand on the tail. So it's really everything I want in an EDC light, and I like the Phoenix a lot, but this is even sleeker, and the material is a little bit rougher, so it's a little bit, you get a little more grip on it, which as the weather gets cold and snowy and such, I'm going to want that. So PowerTac ER5, definitely have been enjoying that light quite a bit. As far as my pens, this is from Schrade. I think it's the SC Pen 1 or SC Pen 1 BK. It does look a little bit aggressive when it's like this, but I do find when it's closed up like that, this is the right size for me for a pen. It's not sticking out really long or overly compact, and it's lightweight. I can put it in a pocket. I've been carrying actually in shirt pockets sometimes, and no clicky here, so it feels like it's a solid Kubotan type tool if I needed to use it in that way, and it works well. Easy to replace the filter, the cartridges, etc. So that's been a cool pen. This is the other one. I'll give you a little more detail on this one at the end. This is the 0 Hour Apex pen. Comes in a bunch of different colors, and we'll hold off talking more about this so you can actually hear some of the details about this pen. I have 2 flashlights from 0 Hour. Big thumbs up for both of them. Solid people over there. I know those guys a little bit, at least I can say. And this is, a high-grade tactical pen, but definitely something worth looking into if you're willing to spend a little bit of money on a pen. So stay tuned for that at the end. This is that new product I was talking about. This is the ThruNite C2, and you take the end cap off here, and you got the ThruNite 3400 milliamp battery. Put that in there, and then put the cap on. It's very small. It's very lightweight. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. And then you plug in your USB, and you can charge it. There's the in and there's the out, so you can charge the battery in here, and then you have your output to to charge your phone, your iPad, whatever it is. You can see there's a little bit. I don't know if you can actually see it. Let me bring it up closer. It's like a little green there. I don't even know what that's from. Some sort of corrosion or something when I got it. But anyhow, yeah, I have another charger. Actually, I'm using it right now to charge up my phone, and this one is obviously at least twice as big, and it's definitely heavier. So nice to have something a little bit smaller. This is new in my EDC setup. Definitely would encourage you to check this out because you can charge the batteries that are in it, and also you can charge things with this. So cool item there. This is my Arc'teryx beanie. This has been a go-to for me for years. A couple years ago I actually dried this, not this one, but another one, and it became like this tiny little baby hat. So I bought a new one because it's been so good. So fleece lined, very comfortable, fits my head well. I get annoyed with seams, lots of seams on the top that kind of bunch up or anything, but this one, I think it's about 30 or 35 bucks, but it's been great. I've enjoyed using this one for years now. Keychain setup is just a tack link from ITW, and there are knockoff versions of this. I got my 2 keys, so when I get in the car to drive the minivan or my Honda Civic, I can take the key off, put it in, get these out of the way so they're not bouncing against my leg. And then on here, I've got this tiny little Olight, which is the Olight i3E EOS, and takes 1 AAA, simple light, lightweight, and this little pen, which I have not replaced the cartridge in, which is dead, but I forget the name. It's like TI or TII Tactical or something. I'll put a link down below, but you can get one similar to this made by like Utilitech and companies like that. So that's my keys. Last up here we have my wallet, and I've actually gone back to this VanQuest wallet. I was using the Slim Fold, which I liked a lot, but this one I just am able to hold a little bit more, and it just keeps everything nice and flat. So business cards, debit cards, credit cards, AAA card, Dunkin' Donuts card, etc., etc. So this is a cool wallet, and nice. Basically, it's nice and deep, so you can keep receipts and cash and such in there. High-vis orange in there as well. And I'm thinking of actually taking out my business cards, both for my day job as far as being a pastor at the church, and then also my everyday tactical vids cards, and putting in one of the separate little VanQuest wallets that are about half the size of this, that you can carry cards in and such. Let's talk about these 3 pens from 0 Hour. So we have the black aluminum one, then we have the polished titanium, then we have the sandblasted titanium. $59, $79, and $89. You can go over to their website. Again, links are down below. This was originally a Kickstarter campaign, and they got over $170,000 of support. So obviously very popular. They make high-end stuff. They're not just making, you know, a basic pen or a basic tactical pen. It's got they've put a lot of thought, time, effort, and money into it. So the aluminum one is 6061 aluminum. Just really a really nice pen overall. So you got the, obviously there's your writing and they do have the Fisher Space Pen refills. So they are just the best, you know, pretty much the best out there. This thing is extremely lightweight. It is small enough that it can be hidden, but it could certainly, even though it's not a piercing end, you could certainly use it as a kind of a Kubotan type approach. Take this off and you can see this is what that end actually looks like. So you have a tungsten steel tip there. Let me get a good shot of it for you so you can see. Yeah, there you go. So that's definitely pointed, but that's covered up. And then I rolled that down a little bit. And then if you want to take it off and actually use it as a pen, that's how you do that. So very simple. That's the aluminum one. Then we have the polished titanium one. This one is beautiful, just really nice. You can see obviously the same size, just similar features, similar function. Here's how you close it up, and you can take off the O-rings if you want. That's just an extra seal there, and then you've got that same tip there. So there's a cap covering that. And then this is the sandblasted titanium, again very lightweight, similar in size. Take this off. And one thing I noticed with this one is that the cap doesn't go all the way down. So I don't know exactly what the story is. I was looking into it, but it may just be because it was a first production run or something, but without the cap on, it will still close up like that. So you've got three different options. High-end tactical pen. You know, some people are going to say, why would I ever spend that much money on a pen? Other people would say, great, I'll do that. Outside of just the tactical world, there's plenty of people who are willing to spend a lot of money on writing utensils. And so maybe you're one of those people. Maybe you're interested in these pens by 0 Hour. Great writing pens, comfortable, lightweight, and they actually work. Sometimes you get a pen that's just, I've looked at tactical pens that are just ginormous and you feel like you're holding them with two hands to actually write. These are compact and they definitely do the job quite well. So these 0 Hour pens I would definitely recommend for you to check out if you want to invest in a higher end pen. All right, two final things I want to mention. First is this belt. This is from Shellback Tactical. We got a Cobra buckle, standard riggers belt, really nice belt. You do have to take off the Cobra buckle to get it undone at the end of the day, but once you kind of find the spot you like it to be sitting, then it's relatively easy to reset it, you know, every day. But really nice belt. Actually got this sent to me from a friend a while ago, and I've used it quite a bit. So I've got a Condor belt like this. I've got the Carbon Tactics one like this. I got a couple different ones, but this has become a go-to belt for me. Definitely strong enough if you want to do a CCW and run a inside the waistband holster, you know, that clip that goes over the outside. This will give you some good solid stability for the holster, and then just carrying, you know, holding your pants up, but then just carrying any other items. Very solid belt. Last item I want to talk about is this, which is my new EDC bag. This is the SOG Sling Pack. It's an 18-liter pack. A lot of similar features to the other packs. I've already reviewed the Profit and the TOC 20. So this is 18 liters, a little bit smaller. It is a sling pack. I'm not going to go through kind of what I have in here as far as my EDC gear, because I basically just took all the items from the TOC 20 and moved it into here. But this has been a great pack. This is more the right size for me, a little bit smaller than the TOC 20 by those 2 liters, but that makes a difference. You got that lightweight molly on the outside, a daisy chain there. This goes down like so, and then you got, this is where I keep all my cords for phones, etc. Got some pepper spray. I got a more in there in case I want to get out in the woods. Couple other items in here. You got a deep pocket, a secondary deep pocket, and then a bunch of smaller pockets here. So that's the external pocket. Up on top, this is that harder material. It's still pliable, but it's harder, so you can keep a phone in there, keep some things safe. Unzip these down on the side, and in here, I've got some cordage and a hat. And that's just hook and loop. And then I got pens and some hand sanitizer, my extra knife, extra flashlight, Leatherman. So that's up on the top section. And then we'll get into the main section of the bag here. And it doesn't go all the way down. It goes up to here and then kind of opens up on the side like so. in the under part of the hood, I've got all my first aid gear, from Tylenol and stuff like that to more extensive things like tourniquets and such. Got all my books and stuff down in the main section, and there are a bunch of other side pockets here. I just don't use those a ton, but this holds all my gear quite effectively for everyday carry. iPad, Bible, books, notepads, things like that. You do have a grab handle here on the side, and then your pocket in here. Somebody stuck a book in here as a joke for me, but anyhow, this is where you can concealed carry. You can put a hook and loop holster in there, and then also carry your smaller computer in there. And then here's a look at the sling. You do have a grab handle sling, so this is only for left shoulder. Let me see, left shoulder. Yeah, left shoulder. This runs on your right side. That's fully adjustable, and then I basically took that other piece of strap that comes up here to make it a 3-point, and you can tuck it down inside. So I did that just because I don't need that extra strap. But this has been my EDC bag for a bit now, and I've liked using this one a lot. I actually this one functions better for me as an EDC pack than the Talk 20, and certainly the profit is just too big for me as far as an EDC pack. There you have it, my EDC wrapping up 2016. And let's hear comments. What do you like? What would you change? What are you carrying for EDC? In particular, what do you think of the SOG bag? This one and the other ones I've reviewed. Do you like them? What would you change about them? What additions would you make? I'm going to be talking to SOG at SHOT Show 2017, and I'm sure they'll be interested to hear feedback. So thanks as always for checking out the reviews. Links to all the items in this video are listed down below in the description section, and heading over to Amazon and purchasing any of those or any other purchases when you get into Amazon through one of my links helps to support the Everyday Tactical Vids channel. So thanks as always for watching these videos. More videos coming soon. Take care.